Good morning, friends. It is 8:30. Time to wake up. Today's post says, make today so awesome, yesterday gets jealous. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. It's Friday. Hey, what about that? Friday. I hope you have some good plans for the weekend. Leave me a note. Tell me what your plans are because I want to know what's going on. So I hope you're doing well today. It's good to see you back home. Was in LA for a couple of days, had a wonderful time with the filming and learned a couple lessons. Man, those people, those ladies, they worked hard, especially the panelists. They worked so hard. We recorded 12 sessions in 2 days. And it was a lot of work, but a lot of fun. So anyway, I'm back here with you guys, happy to be home. And I just wanted to do a quick video today about one way that you can turn every problem on its head. And so I'll be here. I'm trying to do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, trying to move to 8:30 to do these videos for you at 8:30. Just speak some encouragement into your life and a good word. You know, good words bring hope and they bring healing and they bring nourishing to your soul and life to your bones. So just speaking a good word to you guys today, and I hope that it helps something that you're facing today. So I wanted to talk about facing problems. Oh my gosh, you guys. Last week was a disaster. If you saw my Facebook post, you saw me actually literally whining. And I didn't put it up to whine, but I put it up to tell you, like, my life's not perfect. And sometimes we can think, like, if you have a positive attitude that you're ignoring all the reality that's going on around you, it's so not true. And so I put up this post. Let me just start out by saying, every single mom and dad out there, you guys deserve the biggest award you can get. You guys are so awesome and you work so hard. And what happened was, every time Damien goes out of town, everything happens at the same time. And I'm not kidding. Like, I was reading my post from Facebook last year at this time, and every time he would go out of town, our dog would get sick. And like sick, like overnight sick, everywhere sick. I mean, it was terrible. He was even gone, and we had our big earthquake. So anyway, kudos, hats off to all you single moms and dads, because you guys handle this stuff all the time. I think sometimes, you know, it seems like everything goes wrong when Damien's gone, but I think maybe it's just like you have to deal with it. Maybe the one person has to deal with all of it. And when you're a single mom and dad, you're having to do that all the time. So my hat is off to you. The one who has to drive everywhere, you have to solve every problem. You guys are amazing. So anyway, good job well done. So what it was like he had been gone 33 hours, and all of these things were going wrong. Like, my cat vomited, my refrigerator froze the food. We've been having these problems where it's caught up with ice. Hey, good morning, Erica. Erica's out in Florida. I hope you're doing good this morning. I was thinking about you last night, wondering how your day was yesterday. So anyway, things were freezing. Okay, but I gotta tell you guys, my fridge is not the fancy kind. It's the kind where, like, if you want water, you actually have to open the door and press the Brita filter and fill up your cup. It's not some newfangled thing. It's like 16 years old, and so it's on its last leg. It's like freezing everything on the top shelves. Even if we turn it down, what is happening is water is leaking from the back onto the shelves, and then it turns into ice, and then, like, the eggs are frozen and everything. So if that's happening, you know, all of this stuff is going wrong. Oh, this happened too, and I'm talking about my post last week if you're just joining us. This was my great-grandma's. I just inherited a couple of plates from my great-grandma. Aren't they cute? And I accidentally broke them. You know, I was like, I'm not going to put these away to only be used on special occasions. I'm going to use them. Well, I didn't get to use them, and they both broke. So, but thank goodness Tanya sent me a great resource to try to replace China. But anyway, everything was just going wrong. And I read something that somebody said, and they said, and this was on Saturday. Okay, so everything's going wrong. This is on Saturday, and I read this, and it said, whenever you have a problem, you should say the word good, and it would flip that problem on its head. And I was like, what? No, you know, that doesn't work. But it's not like pie in the sky. It's more like fixing our attitude. So, like, let's say if you are like, oh, I didn't get that job. The point is, you can say, well, good. Now I have a point to work on my resume and make it stronger and have more experience and try again sooner. Well, you know, or, you know, something went wrong. Oh, I didn't, you know, get an A on the paper or whatever. okay, well, good. Now I know what I'm doing wrong, and then I can work on it. So that afternoon, I get the text, Mom, the keys are locked in the car. And so I'm like, oh no! And you know, it was the only key that we had to that car. And Miranda had gone to work accidentally. I've done it a million times, so I can't blame her. She's only done it once. But they got locked in the car, and I thought, okay, this is my opportunity. I'm gonna say good. And so then I started, it was a great opportunity because I started seeing things from her point of view. Like, I realized we hadn't talked to her about what you do if you lock your keys in your car, you get in an accident. Yeah, every challenge is an opportunity to go. That is so right. And I started going through it. If I was from her perspective, like all of our policy information and everything, it's locked in an app that she doesn't have. There's no way she could have gotten the policy information, especially if her insurance card was locked in the car, you know. And I went through it and I went, oh my gosh, we were so unprepared. It was good that she locked her keys in the car. It was good that she wasn't late to work. It was good that she was in a safe place. And it was good because it made me realize that we've got some major problems to fix. And so that worked. And, you know, that's what the point is to say good. If you have a problem, say good and find out what comes of it. So continuing on down the path, there's some things that Damien doesn't even know that went wrong yet. So I hope he's not watching this because I broke my phone case, my expensive one that's like the battery one. And I lost something he bought me. So I hope he's not watching this. But anyway, and then so this was right before I was trying to leave to go to LA. The fire alarm starts chirping, right? And it's chirping like once every minute. Okay, so we know that's the battery. So I'm like, what? The batteries? Okay, shoot, I've never changed a battery on our fire alarm before. Well, you know, gotta go out, get the ladder. We have like 7 fire alarms and I cannot figure out which one it is because it was like when you were downstairs, it sounded like it was upstairs. Yeah, and when it was upstairs, it sounded like it was downstairs. Okay, you guys, I am like, he tries to FaceTime me. I'm like standing on a ladder, like crying. And every time it beeps, I'm like, it was beeping for like 20 or 30, maybe 40 minutes. I could not figure out what the problem was. So I replaced all the batteries. So here's that opportunity again. I was emotionally upset, but I had to just stop and go like, this is good. This is good that this happened before I went out of town. So I was supposed to be already to Sacramento, and I'm here trying to fiddle with this thing. And so sweet, our neighbor John came over. He's a firefighter. He had to unplug the whole system and reset it. It was just doing something really weird. So even the ones I had changed the batteries on, they were still chirping, and you know, you're like expecting it to like blare at any time. And so anyway, it was like that opportunity to go like, good. This is good that this happened now and not while I'm gone when Miranda and Livy are home alone. Yeah, as Alicia said, thanks for the shout out to single moms. I admire you, single moms. Alicia, I admire you. You are an amazing woman. But, you know, that's the thing is if you have an opportunity, you have a problem coming up, say good and look for the good in that. Look for that perspective. If you are like, okay, well, you know, we weren't able to you know, get this done, get our car fixed this month. Okay, good. Then we're going to have time to save up the money for next month. So anyway, that's the encouragement. When you have a problem, you encounter a problem, just say the word good and look for the good in it. Doesn't mean all the problems aren't there. They're there, but there's always something good that's going to come from your problem. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. I love you very much, all of you. And may your minds be fierce and your hearts strong and your spirits kind today. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday, 8:30. Bye.